Well, I am having a really hard time with my fresh vegetables just going bad in the fridge. I think it's a combination of things. I'm not doing as much cooking as I used to do. And that's because I'm just cooking for me. Cooking for one is a whole lot harder than cooking for a whole family. And y'all have wrote to me about this before, and you know, I didn't get it. I'll be honest, I didn't get it. I felt sympathy for you. I suggested to just cut down the recipes, but I didn't get it, because my entire life I have cooked for a large family. I've always put up leftovers or stuck stuff in the freezer or whatever. You know, that's just me. And my life has changed now. You know, I'm pretty much an empty nester, almost. My son's about to move out in another month or two, but he doesn't eat at home. My daughter is only here on the weekends. So, yeah. And the second thing that I think is contributing to this is the quality of the food that we are getting in the grocery store is just not what we're used to. I have, excuse me, I've tried the high-end stores and the low-end cheap stores that I'm used to shopping at, and the quality is the same. I will get stuff home that's in a package, and half of the time it's half spoiled. I got blueberries. I told you my blueberry story about dropping them all over the place, having to go back and get more. Yeah. So I brought those home, and they were expensive. They were expensive. It was an expensive store, high-end store, you know, in a good neighborhood, and the price was high. And those blueberries were half mush. I was really upset. I didn't take them back to the store. I just kind of, you know, whatever. I was mad about it, but that was that. So I go back to my Aldi store where, you know, their quality is always hit or miss because they have really, really low prices. So you can expect that at a store that has low prices. I bought grapes, and they look good on the outside. They are firm on the outside. You bite into them, and it's nothing but mush inside. It was gross. So I bought one pack. The grapes were good. The next pack, the grapes were bad. So, and that seems to be the way it goes. When I bought the blueberries, I bought 2 packs. One pack was good. One pack was bad. My daughter likes raspberries, so I try to get fresh fruit and vegetables for her to take back to the dorm with her, so that I know she's at least getting some nutrition, you know, with the dorm food. And her raspberries, she said, were spoiled by the time she opened the package, you know, just from buying them here, driving her half an hour. They were, she said, there was mold growing on them. And we didn't see that in the package. We couldn't see that. So, yeah, really disheartening. So, the purpose of the video is I'm going to stick with my packaged stuff, my dehydrated stuff that I'm getting off of Amazon. It's delivered to my home, and I know some people are against Amazon. You can find this stuff in some stores. One of my followers wrote in and said that. I didn't realize that because I'm in an area where we just don't see that stuff. Or maybe it's there in the high-end stores and I'm just not seeing it because I don't shop that whatever aisle you're finding them on. I don't know. I go to the outskirts of the store. You know, I go around the edges. I get the fruit and veg and bread and sometimes some soy milk, and I go home. I don't go up and down those aisles because that's foods I don't want to eat. So, yeah, there's that. I mean, yeah, I get pastas and things like that, but I get the pastas that are made with chickpea or that have vegetables added to them, and I don't buy those in the store. I probably could, but I have those delivered because I don't want to go up and down those aisles. That's temptation. that shows me more things than I want to buy, and so I avoid that temptation, and I don't do that at the store. But anyway, my favorite ones are this mix. It's just diced bell peppers, and then the second one that's my favorite is this vegetable medley. And the one that I had bought before that I told you all about was from a different company. It was from Pioneer, I think it was called. And done lots of business with them before. Bought lots of things with them. I'll tell you, this one from this company has more servings in it. Same price when you consider volume, you know. The other one was a small bag. And so if you consider this is a great big can, more servings, this one probably is cheaper. And this one has more variety of vegetables in it. So this one has cabbage and I think mushrooms, whereas I don't think the other one did. It was, you know, just your carrots and onions and potatoes and peppers. And this has got broccoli and cabbage and mushrooms and potatoes and onions and carrots. And somebody had asked about more recipes. To be honest, I do this with potatoes and spices, and that's all I do. So I don't know what else to tell you as far as more recipes. Go back to my other videos where I talk about taking those foods, those soups, or stews, and putting them over rice or over potatoes. You could put it over mashed potatoes, and that's going to be the only variants that I'm going to tell you about these recipes, because I'm living really simple right now, and you know, I just can't really wrap my head around anything more. But there are recipes on the back of the cans, and you know me. Even if there are ingredients, and I don't have my glasses on to see that's fine print, but if there are ingredients in there, adjust the recipe. You know, if there's anything in there that you don't want to use, if there's oil or too much salt, or if they add meat or whatever, leave that stuff out and just create the rest of the recipe. So this one, again, has got recipes on the back of the can. So they help you out where I so much didn't. But, so that's my progress. That's what's going on in my life right now. I've been